Welcome, everybody, to the Amherst Street School in Nashua. We are moments away from tip-off of the girls' junior Biddy basketball championship game for 2018-2019. I'm John Collins along with Tom King. Our cameraman is Pete Johnson, and we're pleased to be joined by the head coach of the Knicks team.
No, he's the Lakers, John.
I blew it. Aaron Defoe is the head coach of the Lakers. And
Aaron Defoe. We had Keith Richard here earlier for the boys game.
Yep.
We did that. Now we have Aaron Defoe, who I covered in high school. He was a high school player. You played a rib. You played a rib too, right?
Rib as well.
Played
Yep.
a rib as well. Right. Exactly.
Aaron Defoe, assisted by Nate Goulet for the Lakers, who were 15-0. Aaron, in the regular season.
Yeah, we had a great season. This should be a really good game.
Yeah, you got LeBron's sister, right? Is that how that worked out?
Pretty much.
So the teams do have black T-shirted themes going on here.
Ooh,
the
this is not good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we go with the gold numbers.
Knicks are in the
white
gold, yellow numbers.
Yellow numbers, and that's going to screw me up too because the Lakers are always a gold team.
And the Lakers are white and black, black and white. And they have 5 periods in these Biddy basketball games. Junior Biddy is 7, 8, and 9-year-olds. So the two teams did meet once during the regular season. Aaron, Coach Defoe told us before the telecast started, and it was a quite the game. You mentioned, Aaron, that it was an 18-12 final in favor of the undefeated Lakers, your team. But you were behind 12-2 at one point.
Yeah, it's always good to see the two best teams in the league have shown up here in the championship game. The Lakers were 15-0. The Knicks were 14-1. So the two best teams met. We had a battle the first game. It was 12-2 at halftime. The Knicks were ahead. We were fortunate enough to come back and win 18-12. But this should be a really good game.
Carolyn Goulet almost went up with the shot. Both teams in search of the game's first
Knicks
points.
got a little height to them, don't they? They've got some post presence.
Outside, Holly Defoe for the Lakers. With the white numerals, there's a travel.
Yep.
The game is ref today by Brian Olson. That's Brian. It's a father-daughter team. They do an excellent job throughout the whole season. But Brian and Courtney are the two refs for this game.
2 refs for this game and not 3?
Yeah, 2.
Brian and Courtney Olson. Yeah, yesterday or last night, the boys' game had 3 officials. I'm sure they work well together. So
yeah, they do a good job. This team does a really good job through the year, making sure that the girls have a good time.
So the inbound play for the Lakers, the Knicks.
Aaron, you know what I liked during the course of the year was the fact that these kids are able to play at the half times of some of the North and South games.
Yeah, both of these teams did it. The Lakers weren't able to do it this year, but I know the Knicks did it a couple times during a few of the games.
Lila Medling.
Yeah, Lila's a very good player. She's very athletic. She plays on our Nighthawks teams as well.
Oh, yeah.
Travel basketball. She's quite an athlete.
Yeah,
Her dad's the assistant coach. You can see him there over in the corner.
She's number 16 in the yellow numerals for the Knicks.
That's Mia Kadis with the ball. She's also a very good athlete. Plays travel basketball as well. She's their point guard. Serena St. Pierre is their other point guard who's not at this game that plays in the first team.
She missed the game?
Yeah, she's on vacation. Great family.
Yeah.
Just was on vacation.
Yeah.
It's Caroline Goulet from the corner.
That's Nate's
Nate's
Goulet,
daughter.
your assistant coach.
So underneath was Lillian Small driving the baseline before she was fouled. It's a non-shooting foul. So
Johnny, around as long as I am, you got kids of kids.
Yeah,
that covered. You know.
Right, huh?
And when it gets to the grandkids of kids of kids, then I'm really in trouble.
It's probably already happened.
Probably.
Just have to do a little bit of research. I bet you have done the 3-generation deal. So who's going to get the game's first basket? Best chance for the Lakers as they've got the ball and the shot just over the basket for Carolyn Goulet.
London Sullivan there for the Lakers, and
Yeah.
Mia Kadis for the Knicks.
So Pete Johnson playing with our focus, and we got it zeroed in. At least I think that's what it is, unless it's just me not having enough sleep.
Yeah, this was a turnover. The girl stepped on the line. So
now it's the same rules as the guys. You can't full court press until a minute left in the game.
Yeah, correct.
Yep, and no three-pointers, obviously.
There's a runner that doesn't go, so we're still scoreless. A couple minutes into this one. Both teams in search of that first basket, that elusive score.
Look at this.
Steal by the Lakers. Holly Dufault had it dribble out of bounds, went off the
Nick's shoe, so it'll be
Grayson Hartley.
Laker ball.
Yeah, it's Grayson, number 14, very athletic, very aggressive, and a tough presence in the middle, clogging up any of the lanes.
They've got some size to them.
They certainly do.
Overthrow.
Because I never intimidated you when you were a player. You just drove on them.
Yeah. In this game, we really had to try to figure out on the Lakers side how to use our speed. I think the Knicks have size and a lot of athleticism. I think the Lakers here have some speed, so it's kind of an interesting battle.
How often do you get to practice during the course of the season?
Very few practices during the season. It's 2 games a week.
Yep.
You get about 5 or 6 practices before the season starts, and then the playoffs they sprinkle in about a practice a week.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Shot by Maggie Gallagher, grabs a lot of high glass, but doesn't go.
And we are still scoreless.
Yep. The Lakers will have the ball underneath the basket that they're shooting at.
The longer you go without points, the louder the cheer is going to be when somebody does score.
That is true. It's going to be like a relief.
And almost.
Rouse in and out. So the Knicks moving the ball down the court.
She traveled. She got away with it.
Inside it goes. And good job of movement by the Knicks, but the Lakers steal it away just when they were about to get
and then they lose
great shot at the basket. Yep.
But I like Maggie Gallagher's idea. Just, just sitting there, I might as well take it.
Yeah. Very aggressive down low, very aggressive, great athlete.
Yeah.
Her dad does the book, Mike. He's been a great help this year.
Jump ball, and the possession arrow will favor the Knicks.
A slight mismatch. You'll see Caroline guarding Grayson, number 14 in the middle, but she's such a tough defender. We have Caroline and Maggie trying to guard their 2 tall people. It's quite a challenge.
The Knicks, early and small, will inbound this. Off the foot.
You hear that? The Mike picked that up.
Grayson Hartley. Tough chance there as it was a little low for her. So it's Lakers ball. Driving right, Holly Dufault runs into a double team looking for a teammate. She finds Carolyn Goulet.
Who traveled because she took about 2 steps before she dribbled.
James Harden gets to do it.
Yep.
I hear he takes 3 steps every time. But not in junior biddy basketball.
It depends.
There was a little bit of sliding of the pivot foot there. And Grayson Hartley with the game's first basket off the glass and in.
But that's the player you were most afraid of.
Yeah, she's very, she's good. She keeps the ball high. When she's open, she shoots it when she can, and she also distributes it very well. So she's going to be hard to handle.
So 2-0, the Knicks on top here in the first period, first of 5. Holly Dufault around the perimeter. And the loose ball picked up by Brianna Lemire. Long on the shot. Brianna actually went all the way over to the corner and collected her loose ball before it went out of bounds off the Knicks. So Maggie Gallagher looking for a teammate. Finds Carolyn Goulet off the glass and in. We got a tie game, 2-2. Nice shot by Carolyn Goulet. Do you teach? I want to ask the question Tom asked. of Keith Richard in the boys' game. Do you teach them to use the glass?
Yeah. We spend a lot of time trying to get them to look at the square and use the backboard all the time. Sometimes they listen. These girls have been a great group of girls, right? The parents have been great. They show up to all the games. They make the commitment. They come to all the practices.
Really?
It's been a really good group of girls to have.
That's Aaron Dufault, the coach of the Lakers. Head coach of the team in yellow numerals for the Knicks is Grant Small. Knicks and Lakers jump ball. And the possession arrow goes to the Lakers, if I remember the last one.
I think they're trying to remember it too. Jump ball is going to go Laker way, you're right. Knicks did not want to give that ball up.
No. So Maggie Gallagher.
Oh!
Bounces off the foot of the intended recipient, Holly Dufault, and so Knicks ball. Amherst Street School in Nashua. Our cameraman Pete Johnson following the action for us. 2018-19 Junior Biddy Basketball Championships, 7, 8, and 9-year-olds. And there you can see Coach Aaron Dufault. Right behind that huddle of girls in the middle. And to his right is Nate Goulet, his assistant coach. Inbound play. Collecting it for the Knicks is Grayson Hartley. Shot doesn't go. Good rebound for the Knicks, but not able to do anything with it. And here come the Lakers, a 2-2 contest. Every basket a big one in this championship game. Holly Dufault kind of ran out of room underneath.
I saw that happen to her father a few times.
Maybe once or twice.
And that'll do it for the first quarter.
Oh, the first period of play is in the books.
Yeah, so in Junior Biddy, you play five quarters.
Right.
Second string plays the second quarter and the fourth quarter.
Second unit. Let's get it straight.
Yes.
Second unit.
Second unit. Good point. Good point.
Yeah.
Good point. This is when it really gets fun.
Because when it comes contract time, that's these kids want to make sure they say second unit.
Yeah, so another thing came up in the boys' game. Keith Richards said that he saw a huge growth and improvement in his second string, his second unit, during the course of the season. Same for you?
Yeah, we have been very fortunate. I tell you, this team has a lot of good girls. They always show up to the games. They work really hard. They've almost all scored on the team, which is a great accomplishment.
Yeah.
So we have strong contributions from the second string. I think the Knicks at the same time have a very good second string. They have, 2 or 3, maybe 4 really strong players that if they're open can score at any time, which is a little abnormal in girls junior biddy, but it makes for a fun time.
Big reason why these two teams are in the championship, the strength of their second units.
Now is Nate the X's and O's guy?
Yeah, Nate is,
Or is he the fire guy?
I try and tell the parents, hey, listen, if there's a problem, go to Nate. At this point, usually I go over. It's usually midway through the second. I'm like, Nate, my back is getting really tired carrying you around. Oh, we have a good time.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Carly Benzekri is number 4 for the Lakers.
That's all about it. These kids are having fun out there.
Yeah. Evelyn Hebert.
Boy, that ball's a hot potato, though.
Yeah, that's Penny number 1, and Carly number 4 will play up top for the Lakers on defense. Two very aggressive guards.
Yep.
You can see Nate getting into it over there in the corner.
Oh, yeah. Look at
He's
him.
earning his money.
He's trying to position everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Inbound play for the Knicks. Evelyn Hebert able to get it in, but goes right back out of bounds off of a Knicks player. No, they say went off of a
went off a
Lakers player.
Or Laker player, yeah, you're right.
The catch and shoot. Deflected shot. And the loose ball collected by the Lakers. And underneath, and this is Kaylee Zaricki. He nearly had a chance at a basket there to unlock this 2-2 tie.
Yeah, this Knicks second unit, there's got two very, they have a couple of very good guards, and then they have some height down low.
And they just saw an example of that.
Yeah, number 12 for the Knicks is Joelle Primo.
Yeah, nobody on your team can match up with her height-wise.
No, that's really, really difficult. They've got two good guards, and they got some people down low that can score. This is the essence of Junior Biddy right here, in the second unit, Tom.
Right.
Remembering to bring the ball in.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
Everybody's down the court.
We got to focus on the fundamentals.
Yeah, forcing the inbound player to throw a Hail Mary if you don't go down and get it from her.
Yeah.
So taking the ball out of bounds.
That's our box. This is the Lakers box right here, inbound play. Doesn't look much like a box, but to work on that next year in practice.
Kaylee Zaricki's inbound play goes off of a teammate out of bounds, so.
Yeah, Kaylee plays the middle of our defense. She's also very, very aggressive in the middle of the defense. She's been an anchor for us all year.
And down court come the Knicks. To her right.
And there we go. This is the Junior Biddy I remember. You dribble into a crowd, there's 4 people around the ball, and you're not going to be able to hold on to it.
Right.
Jump ball. It's great coaching.
That's it. Find the ball.
It's Isabel Paradis.
That was Nate's idea, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was.
Number 5. Isabel Paradis getting the inbound pass from Evelyn Hebert. And Isabel to her right. Emma Matalewski is number 7
There is little triple
for the
team.
Knicks.
Triple team the ball. I love it. And she still was able to avoid it.
Very strong. Move them with both hands back and forth. She's an excellent player.
And she just dribbled into the back court, though. And there's the violation or a timeout. Did she call time? She called time, I think, didn't she?
Oh, I think Coach Small called it.
Yeah.
Over on the right because he saw that if she picked
saw
the ball up,
she was going to ball back, it was going to be half court. Exactly.
Right. So that's the thing where the girls will know when they're older to try to go grab that ball before the timeout is called. And
so how many teams in Junior Biddy this year?
This year there were 11. Yeah, 11 teams. So
that's not bad. That's good numbers.
Excellent. It's up a lot from last year. It's about 15 girls, 12 to 13 girls per team. And they added another one this year, which is healthy. A lot of girls playing. Basketball is very strong in the city right now. A lot of great coaches donating their time. The refs do a really, good job.
Except you and Nate get paid, right?
Yeah, we get.
That's what I thought. Yeah, under the table.
We got Nate over there in the back, right? Division I baseball coach making his career change. I asked him. I said, Nate, hey, why are you? How did you get to this point where girls Junior Biddy?
Yeah.
And he said, well, the second baseman from the Dodgers is playing for the Dodgers right now. He's like, he wanted to come play for me at ETSU. I told him no. And he goes, no, I'm here.
Eastern Tennessee, right?
Yeah, Eastern Tennessee, and at Old Dominion.
Yeah.
So going from coaching Division I to coaching 7 and 8 year olds is.
They said, no, you're not good enough, right?
He said, no, nope. No, he goes, I have no scholarships. It's a great shot by number 5.
Number 5 for the Knicks.
He actually said, I have no scholarships, and the guy said to him, no, I'll play. I don't need a scholarship. I just really want to play for you. And he said, no. And now he's on the bench of the Lakers.
Yep.
Isabel Paradis with
boy,
a basket.
Nate.
Yeah, all joking aside, I think he came back with his family, his wife,
he did,
Louise,
and
his wife Louise. He came back, and now he's giving back to the community and spending time with his family and watching his dog
for a couple
grow.
of years at Daniel Webster College.
Yep.
Found out that it's a little different at the local Division III level than it is at a Division I school down south. You got to put up with a lot. I don't know how. You played baseball. Did you play at Riv as well?
I played soccer, basketball at Riv.
Right.
Yep.
But it's got to be, as you were an athlete at Riv and you're looking at the baseball players in college, up here in New England, a tough road because of the weather. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Nate would try to make, road trips and stuff, I think, down to Florida.
Down south as much as he could.
It's tough.
Yep, that's tough. It's tough. Tough coaching in the north.
It was Carly, number 4. She had a great year. It scored about, I think she might have scored 45 points. Number 4 here.
Wow.
On the second team.
Carly Benzekri, inbound play. Nick steal. And we have a chance to cut into this 4-point deficit. Isabel Paradis. Dribbling around the outside.
Ooh, jumper,
Isabel,
I like that. Ooh.
left it short. And here come
There's Carly with the loose ball. Coming to the hoop. Tries to pass it before she gets up.
Yeah.
Smart basketball IQ. She'll be a good player in the next. She'll really be a good player in the next couple of years. It's her first year.
So I'm sure Brad Creek, Christina Bean, and Doug Booth always ask you for coaches for having you submit a list of players.
Yeah, you know, he comes and sees a couple games, right? You know, he tries to get into the practices. You know, I'll give him a sneak peek.
Gowri Akineni is inbounding
Looking
the
for
ball.
tapes.
Emma Matalewski had it for a second. Isabel Paradis shot grazes the front rim, and the Knicks get the rebound back. Isabel with a contested
Well, they got that height
shot.
advantage. They
sure
should
do.
be able to get a lot of rebounds in this game.
They sure do. I say in this game right here, there are I think 6 travel basketball players that are playing here. So,
Wow.
on our Nighthawks team, which is the 4th graders, the girls who are
Yep.
pretty much in the last year here. There are 3 on the Lakers. There are 2. Actually, there are 3 also on the Knicks. So it's really cool to see these girls that work so hard get themselves all the way to the championship.
And then a few weeks later, travel basketball in the spring, they'll be teammates, right?
Yep, exactly. Actually, Grayson on the first team, she also plays travel basketball for Hudson.
Yep. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's the 7 girls here.
As the Knicks and Lakers will line up for a free throw.
I think the score is 6-2 right now.
Yep.
The first time we played, it was 12-2. The Knicks jumped out, so game is kind of following a very similar pattern. Not a lot of scoring. Both of these teams scored a lot of points
During the course of the
during the
regular
course of the season. The Lakers, I
Yeah.
can say, there's two players on the team that scored over 100 points, which is a ton of points. But in this game, points are just hard to come by.
Yeah. Isabel Paradis at the free throw line.
Got to wait for a little equipment repair, shoot tie.
The miss and
Should be Laker ball.
In girls junior biddy, there's usually an over-under for the amount of shoe ties
yeah.
in a game.
What about jump balls?
Jump ball.
That's where you really need the over-under.
Yeah.
And they have the best socks in basketball.
Right. Oh, no doubt about it.
Kaylee Zaricki dribbling carefully, but may have bounced it out of bounds over the sideline. So it'll be Nick's ball.
Try and get the girls to start off on the left side of the court. They all like to go to the right.
They're right-handed.
Yeah, because they're right-handed,
Yeah.
unless you're left-handed. So, you'll see the girls that are a little more kind of advanced at times. They'll be able to bring the ball to the left. It's a good development.
Yeah.
The old crossover dribble.
Yeah. Spend a lot of time on the basics.
Gowri Akineni inbound play to Evelyn Hebert. Evelyn trying to find an open spot so she can launch. And what do they call? I guess they call travel.
I think her foot slid.
Yeah.
For most of these girls, they're super nervous. This is their
Oh, they
first
have
time
to.
ever on
Oh, yeah.
TV.
That's
The
it.
camera's
Oh.
on, and we spend a lot of time talking about if we make it to the championship. We're fortunate. This is our 6th time in the championship, and if we won, this will be our 5th win in a row. But we tell the girls the game's going to be on ESPN. It's going to be on TV, so they just get all fired up. So when they get here, I'm sure girls on both teams are really nervous having the opportunity to play on TV. It's a great thing that the town does, the city does.
Yeah, we have a
putting it
lot
together.
of fun. We always
Yeah.
look forward to doing the junior biddy games when it comes to championship time in February. February.
Isabel.
Yeah, on behalf of all the girls, and all the coaches, I tell you, we're just grateful. This is a great league. It's really, the city does a good job.
Yeah,
Jeff DeSalvo
you're happy
does a
with
great
it?
job.
Yeah, because some leagues aren't well run, around towns and things like that. But if the city of Nashua could commit to this, it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, the junior biddy leagues, I think, are one of the best leagues the city has to offer. Kids are at the right age. The parents are kind of all real positive.
Yep.
It's a great environment.
Whistle before the Knicks can shoot it.
Did you play junior biddy when you were a kid?
Yeah, I played for the Saints as a I came through all the junior biddy leagues. I don't remember a whole bunch of it, but
you don't remember. Keith Richard remembers it, right?
That's
they
right.
got robbed of a championship.
And then he coached his team to a championship this time.
We won the championship last year. I remember winning the championship. I just don't remember any of the plays I don't remember any of the plays. I remember everything in biddy basketball.
Do you remember
Biddy?
Yeah, Biddy.
Next level up?
Yeah.
Do you remember the championship celebration afterward? What you had? Was it pizza?
Yeah, I'm sure it was probably pizza. It might have actually been at Kinsley House.
Another one.
Another one.
Well,
yeah,
Brian owns Kinsley House now,
right.
But yeah, it might have been. Either that or Bob's.
And Aaron in discussion with the official right here.
Well, I'm trying to teach Brian the rules. Here's what I'm trying to tell Brian. Like, Brian, here are the rules. And Brian just doesn't seem to agree with me. He does a good job. Actually, he knows he does a great job. Kind of coaches get into it. He does a good job kind of keeping people calm.
But Coach, you got to realize this, all right? You got an assistant. Let him do it. So if he gets tossed, you don't need Nate. Let's face it.
Yeah, there's a standing there's a standing $50 bill for any of the refs if they were to tee up Nate, but none of them have done it.
None of them's done it.
No.
It's got to be the easiest tee you can get all year.
Breaking the action in the far corner as they sort it out, and it will be Laker ball.
This is my son, Sam Dufo, sitting on the bench.
On the freshman side?
Yeah, freshman at BG.
Yep.
Who have a very good team this year. We are here.
Yeah, they're number one seed going into the freshman tournament. So the BG teams are.
That's right, the famed BG freshman tournament, one of the most popular winter events. A lot of schools involved. I believe they're streaming that too.
Yeah, I think they do.
Yep.
It's different coming from Nashua High now being at BG, right? Big
purple
Panther, and now my son.
How does that work?
That's
got to be different, huh?
It certainly is different. It's a great community of people, but I have a lot of friends that are at Nashua, that are south and north. So, but certainly different.
You give your son a hard time?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, when
except you probably could realize this too. The rivalry isn't the same since the split.
No, it's much
with
different.
BG. It's much different. It's more north-south thing in terms of a rivalry. BG and Nashua's not the same.
Yeah, I wonder if north-south is the same what BG Nashua was.
No,
BG
I don't
Nashua
think it is.
Was a fantastic.
I think
rivalry.
the BG Nashua rivalry was tops the. Some north-south games have been like that in certain sports, but I think the BG Nashua rivalry in terms of back and forth between the crowds and everything, as students and everything was a little bit better.
I remember one year before a big soccer game with BG.
Yep.
People showed up to the goalposts and spray painted purple candy canes.
Sure.
Around the posts.
Yep. All sorts of stuff went on then. And that's the end of a quarter.
Yep. As we look at Coach Grant Small and his Knicks team in the huddle between periods here at the Amherst Street School. There's the score 6-2 in favor of the team
Knicks.
in yellow, the Knicks, who led, as Aaron pointed out, 12-2 in the regular season meeting early before the Lakers came all the way back to win that War of 1812.
Yeah, it was a very, very good game. Very similar type game here, 6-2. Usually the third quarter is the kind of part of the game where everything changes here. This is where it gets real. You'll see Jordan Rio. You see past Lakers that have come to this game. I think that there are a variety of other Lakers that have come to the game here, which is fun to see some of these other girls that have participated as part of Lakers to come back and support them.
Now you have a preseason draft. Is that correct?
Yeah, there's a preseason draft where all the girls show up,
right.
and you try out once, you get selected, and once you get selected, you're on the team for the next 3 years.
Next 2 years,
yep.
Right? Not now, but you obviously some kids move on. How many kids did you have to replace this year?
Usually you replace about 5 somewhere in that area. Somewhere. You see Caitlin West, who's out there as well with Jordan Rio, Carly Dufo. These are all kind of old Lakers that have come back to watch. We probably drafted. We probably drafted Caitlin 8 years ago now. I think
wow.
she's
How long you been
ninth
doing this?
grade. Yeah. Geez, I've been involved with the Lakers for about 6 years.
Wow.
Buddy of mine, John and Paul Rio, coached the team before that. I was an assistant as their girls came through. Actually, Maya is a sophomore right now at South.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
So it's fun to go watch those girls develop now and be in the high school teams.
So who would be your go-to shooter if it came down to a long-distance shot to win a game?
Well, we've got 2 strong ones. One of them is Caroline Goulet, and then my daughter Holly, a very kind of strong players and shot a lot of points.
Coach's daughters, John. Come on.
Hey.
Well,
they practice a lot, I'm sure.
Who else are you going to go to?
But London, I'll tell you, London Sullivan on the team, Brianna, very, very strong player. She scored a lot of points as well. And Maggie has, put in a variety of key hoops for us. So I think we've got a really strong starting 5.
Yeah, you had to go undefeated during the regular season. You had to have a lot of depth. Kids who could do different things.
The key is, can we adapt and can we play the defense here to try and make a dent in this lead, 6-2 right now.
Good opportunity there for the Knicks, not able to convert. And the Lakers back on the attack. The runner doesn't fall. Second chance opportunity for Caroline Goulet and got fouled.
Yeah, Caroline goes to the hoop really strong. Against this team, it's tough because when you get to the hoop, you're going to have a hard time getting over the top of Lila
it.
or Grayson.
Your best chance is to get to the line.
When you gave out the nice shot by Caroline Goulet.
Almost went over the line. Almost.
Right. When you give out the uniforms, do any kids clamor for certain numbers?
Oh, my God.
Really? So is that Carolyn 11 because of Kyrie Irving?
Oh yeah. Listen, if you talk to his wife Weezy, her mom Weezy, her name's Louise, or her nickname's Weezy. Like, she needs that number. That is like the number is the most important thing to these girls. So,
okay. So there's no accident. A lot of these numbers.
A lot of these girls play multiple years as well, so they want to have the same number. They want to stay with it.
Various reasons why.
The sizes of the jerseys are different, so it's a pretty complex.
Oh yeah,
it's a pretty complex thing.
Usually, when they did in Little League baseball, was the smaller number would be the smaller jersey, and then you get up in the teens, and then here's the coach. Here's your triple XL.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Number 18.
The best.
Nate looks like he's slimmed down since his baseball coaching days.
When Nate gets fired up, see, he's all the way over at the edge. See, right now he's contributing like he's all the way over, right? So what's happening right now is the other coaches are getting loud. So Nate usually sits on the other side, but when the other coaches, who we know pretty well, start getting louder, Nate starts sliding over to the scores,
that's
scores
what you
table.
want. Like I said, if any coach gets in trouble, you want your assistant to get in trouble, not you. Nate's got to be the sacrificial lamb in those situations.
Buffer. So the Knicks are coming down the court, looking to add to their lead, and a whistle. Turnover.
I think the thought pattern right now in this game is try to get to a point where we're tied, because we know the second team's going to come back in. We're down 6-2, so now it's 6-3. You need a couple of hoops to start falling to kind of relieve a little pressure of the nerves.
Shot from distance, just short, loose ball. Lakers come away with it. Holly Defoe gets it out toward the top of the key, Maggie Gallagher. And rebound.
But like you say, Aaron, you're not going to get many layups against this team. Not with the way they're with the height inside.
No. We would. The Lakers, you know, there have been playoff games we've had where the game will be close and we'll score a quick 10 points, and it's just down the court, quick and fast. But it's just not happening against this Knicks team. They're just really strong, really athletic.
A floater doesn't go. And Knicks only give up that one opportunity.
Now it's a one and done thing with that height underneath. They're able to grab all those rebounds.
Now they have to go against the tenacious Lakers defense.
Let's see, this is a matchup of
Holly Dufault's shot.
Big size difference.
That's amazing too, right? If you look at number 14, Grayson getting back on defense, right? That's a sign of we will get out and run, but now you have your center who's back on defense.
Run. She got right back. You're right, exactly. A perfect example of that.
The Lakers, the hook shot, the runner doesn't go. Holly Dufault is in the right place at the right time.
You know what I wish they could show is the celebration of these girls when they score, because it's just such joy for each other. It's really one thing about Junior Biddy. The girls aren't selfish. They're just when the teammates score, the joy is almost like they score.
Yeah.
So you see it from the bench. When you see that from the bench, you really,
that's great.
Really fun.
That's the one thing when you've got a bench, when you have to shuttle kids in and out, keep your bench involved. You know, I mean, how many times do you see a kid sit on the bench and not do anything?
Right.
You want to keep your bench focused on the game. And keep
Nate and I spend a lot of time walking back and forth, talking. You know, how many timeouts do we have? Do you know the score? You're right.
Yep, exactly. Good point. Question is, does Nate know the score? That's the thing. Timeout called.
Timeout. So the Knicks
smart call there.
Clinging to a 1-point lead. I believe it's 6-5 in favor of the team in yellow.
Okay, what are you telling them during this timeout?
Right now, it's
you got the whiteboard out.
Right
so
now we got timeout. Yeah, we have strong inbound plays. Right now, I'm setting up a box and trying to get something open underneath. If it's not open underneath, this is going to be a box side inbound play. And oftentimes in Junior Biddy, they don't cover you right off the bat. So Maggie, who brings the who's inbounding, is looking to see if someone's open before she even calls the play.
Okay.
And then setting a screen down low to see if we can get someone open.
Setting screens.
Yep. So there's a lot of moving screens. If you watch this, you talk to Brian Olsen. Brian will tell you, listen, I call a foul on every single play in girls junior Biddy, which is good. These refs do a good job.
Yeah, you have to differentiate. Yeah. I mean, you have to be judicial about it. You can't call foul all the time.
These guys do it. These two, Courtney and Brian, they do a good job of trying not to be the decider of the game.
Right.
See, there's a play where we got the ball down low, but Lila just plays such strong defense.
Yeah,
there's nothing available.
No shot. Right.
Yeah. Loose ball play. Holly Dufault nearly doubled up from the same spot on the court where she just sunk a basket earlier. So the call.
So now the score is 6-5, and you can see the pressure. And then from the coach's sideline, you can hear the fans getting louder.
Yeah, because the pressure to score is more now. Right.
Lakers have it.
Yeah, Mia very strong on defense. She plays on a Nighthawks team as well. So we know these girls know each other pretty well at this time. And Mia's a very strong defender, very good with the ball.
She's pretty intense. She's the one who bounce passes it hard to the refs when they want the ball back.
Yeah,
you noticed that
too, huh?
Yeah, I noticed that. Yep.
Mia Caddis. Great intensity.
Yeah, and Mia's kind of best friend is Serena St. Pierre, and she's again on vacation. She'll help bringing the ball up for the Knicks.
There's a shot/pass that the Lakers come away with. Underneath the basket, Laker ball.
Oh. Ouch.
Good anticipation.
That reach that they've got, they're tough.
Yeah, very, very hard to get around.
Grayson Hartley.
Some of these players just always seem. Grayson's one of those girls that just always seems to be in the right spot, and she always has her hands on the ball.
Yeah.
This is going to be a good athlete.
Look at that.
No jump ball there as Holly Dufo wrestles it
right
away.
from her.
Gets the rebound back, the turnaround.
It's all right. I saw Aaron miss a few layups like that.
I can tell you our shooting percentage isn't all that high this season.
Far sideline. That's Maggie Gallagher.
You know, we talk to all the girls all the time and just say, listen, if you're open,
shoot it, right?
Shoot it.
And there's
Boom.
a perfect example.
Carolyn Goulet, number 11.
Wide open, and she drains it.
And that shot went right over Lila,
Yep.
one of the larger girls. That was a great shot. We tell the girls, if you're open, you'll never get in trouble on our team for shooting it. If you're open, shoot it.
And that was
It's been a
big
while
shot.
since the Knicks have scored.
Yes.
6-2 at one
And
point.
for that reason, the Lakers have their first lead of this championship game here at the Amherst Street School. John Collins with Tom King, joined by the head coach of the team in the white numerals, the Lakers, the 15-0 team. Aaron Dufo is with us as we look at Aaron at work in the huddle on one knee.
Okay,
This is so
so
fun.
now what are you
This
telling
is so
them?
fun. Right now, it's just about kind of revving them up right now
Yeah.
because the momentum has already kind of changed a little bit, and they're just so fired up. This is what girls junior biddy is all about in the huddle. Like watching their eyes, they're all wide open. They're all into the game.
Yeah.
They're listening to what you're talking about. But the truth of the matter is, you're coaching girls junior biddy. What can you really do? You
Yeah,
can roll the ball
exactly.
out there, right? And
They're all
you know,
out there. Dribble, shoot.
yep.
Dribble,
If
and
you're
shoot.
open, shoot it.
Yep,
Right.
dribble and
You know.
shoot.
Yeah, don't get in the way of that momentum.
Correct.
So the Knicks want to answer back as we're on a seesaw now. If the Knicks score, they'll be back out ahead. Instead, Holly Dufo with the steal.
Ooh, just dribbled it too far underneath.
Grayson Hartley again hustling back, gets the defensive rebound, and again, the Lakers don't get that
Yeah,
second
but look at
chance.
the high dribble they use. I mean, you can knock that ball away pretty easily if you're quick enough.
Sure.
Yeah, strategy for the Lakers is try to pressure them as soon as they come over because
Right.
if they get the ball inside the paint, you're
doomed.
in big trouble.
Right. Yep.
Holly Dufo. Might have been a deflected
partially
shot.
tipped.
Lila Medling got a fingertip on it for the Knicks.
Just a couple seconds left in this period.
2 seconds.
Yep. Got to catch and shoot it. Nope.
Lila's got very, very strong. Lila Medling, very strong defense down there. So a couple of times in that corner, we got the ball in underneath the hoop, but just no luck.
Yeah.
So that'll do it for quarter number 3. 7-6 to score. And a tight one here in the Junior Biddy Girls Final for the city of Nashua.
3 out of 5 periods in the book. So
Scared me there, John. I thought we were doing 3 out of 5 games.
yeah, 3 out of 5 series.
So how many regular season? So 15 regular season games?
Yeah, 15 regular season games, 2 games a week.
Yeah.
So pretty consistent Mondays and Wednesdays for girls, girls junior biddy.
Okay.
They play a majority at Dr. Crisp, Sunset Heights.
Yep.
Switching to a couple. Girls don't get to play any games in this gym.
Oh, really?
Amherst Street. So
This is the first
yeah,
time.
it's kind of cool. I mean,
Yeah,
they try.
fun.
All these girls have tried out here, and now
Yeah.
they come back if they're fortunate enough to make the championship game.
Okay.
They play in a bigger gym, glass backboards.
Yep.
It's a
That's
good
great.
event.
Now,
Yeah,
the boys
great.
junior biddy, 24 teams. You don't have that many, do you? The girls?
Yeah, there's 11. There's 11. There's a lot more boys that are playing,
Yeah.
but 11's there's a lot of girls playing basketball right now.
good.
At the older level in Biddy, there was a shortage the last couple of years. Now I think it's picked up a little bit. When I was talking to Doug Booth, because he used to coach senior Biddy and girls senior Biddy, and he was talking about how the numbers weren't the greatest for a couple of years. Now I think they're on the rise a little bit.
So Evelyn Hebert inbounds it, and this is Isabel Paradis passing it over to the sideline. Isabel's going to take an open shot. Misses off to the right, and it's going to be Laker ball.
I mean, now you're with the second unit, and you got second units almost firing 3-pointers. That's quite an athlete, right? So that's something that when you play in this league for a while, you don't see a lot of that So now you know you're going up against something a little bit special. So
Right.
Yeah.
I think from Lakers' perspective here, we're just trying to keep this game as close as we can to try to get into the 5th quarter.
Nice steal by Carly Benzekri.
Now, do you mix and match a little bit in the 5th, or do you go with your strictly first team?
It depends on, depends.
Depends on who you're playing and everything else,
Yeah, it depends
right?
how people are doing or what's going on
Right.
on defense.
Yep.
We'll make a change every now and then, depending.
Sure.
Knicks steal the inbound pass, and again have a chance to retake the lead. They can come up with a made
Triple team the
basket.
ball and a travel.
Yep.
That's the problem that at this level, boys and girls, kids tend to drill themselves into a corner.
Yeah,
And they're stuck.
Yeah. They always go to the right corner. We spend a lot of time saying as soon as you bring the ball over to the right, you find yourself in that corner. Try to stop, turn direction, try to teach them crossover dribbles, try to teach them how to do a spin move.
Yeah, don't get caught. Don't get caught flat-footed where you can't move anywhere.
We'll see some of our girls that get into the corner but dribble themselves out of the corner, which is a good stage of development. Usually you get there, you get trapped and you stop.
Sure.
We'll see if the girls keep their dribble at least to try to get out of there once they get there.
That's Penelope Joffrey who's in the game for the Lakers, number 1. And dribbling to her left, Evelyn Hebert. Lost it for a second, but keeps it in
Penny,
bounds.
very aggressive defense from Penny. She's
right on there,
a
right on the
tiger
ball.
all over the ball.
And a takeaway.
Smart by Carly right there, right? She knows she can't stand up with the ball. She's going to be called traveling, so she'll either pass it or try and dribble it before she gets up. The ref there just said you have to get back on defense, so once the Lakers have possession, the defense has to get all the way back.
So that negates the steal in the backcourt, and the Lakers will have an opportunity to walk it up the floor. Open look underneath. Rebound Knicks.
That's Rhea, number 7 in there, trying to be aggressive and get the rebound.
Right. Rhea cut on.
Yeah, they got it.
And
Steal.
The Knicks come away with it.
Great pass.
Gowrie Akineni underneath.
It was a really great pass underneath. 3 shots.
Yeah.
Fans are getting into it.
They sure are.
Out of bounds.
Right about now, Tom, I go over to Nate. I said, Nate, calm down. This is not first big game, right? This is how we win championships right here. So I got to go tell him, like, listen, make sure my whiteboard is cleaned off right now.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Nate,
Make sure my whiteboard's cleaned off and don't talk during the timeouts.
His wife is actually the coach.
Oh, really?
Weezy, she's the coach. So she'll give me, she'll give me the insights on what she thinks needs to happen.
Oh, the shot stuck.
So Brian, come on, Brian, jump up there, Brian.
There we go.
You see that new commercial where at a youth basketball game where the 2 coaches are shouting at the kids in the huddle in the timeout? You seen that?
Yeah.
You guys probably don't do that.
Hilarious. We may yell at each other, like we may whisper at each other, but when we get into the huddle, it's about having the girls have a good time, right? The girls are going to remember this as like they participated in this game,
right?
And if you're fortunate enough to win, you want to remember that you won. But even if you participated, you just want to remember that you were able to participate. You do not want them to remember one of us kind of screaming out.
No. And they'll have this video evidence forever too of their participation in the 2018-19 Junior Biddy Basketball Championship.
Oh, a double dribble call.
I do hear from my wife, Kira, if I make a mistake, I'll hear about that pretty consistently post-game. Come to find out I make a lot of mistakes.
Really?
I was just going to say. The words good game probably aren't in her vocabulary.
And I believe we have another jump ball.
Well, it's a hotly contested game. There's a lot of defense being played.
Yeah, these are 2 best teams that made it to the final. So both of them pretty much rolled through the regular season.
Evenly matched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got about as much breathing room as a Stanley Cup playoff game when you have the ball. There's not much room to maneuver.
There's Kaylee again.
Steal.
Very strong on defense.
Yep, Kaylee Zaricki.
Oh, she did the right thing. She waited till the defender committed and flew by her, and then was able to put it up.
She tried to get it off the backboard too, which was
yeah. What you guys teach.
Emma Matalewski got that rebound, and what must be the millionth rebound of the season for the Knicks as a team. But again, they have struggled to capitalize on all that great rebounding, unable to take it down court and beat the tenacious defense of the Lakers. So the Lakers will walk it up in the person of Carly Benzekri. Carly gets it inside, nice pass. And we have.
It's hard right now to try and get it over their defense.
This
the
is
defense
just,
aggressive,
I mean, what a
so
defensive struggle.
It really is a battle.
Oh, really?
Carly gets the inbound duty.
Now, did they go unbeaten in the regular season too?
They did,
except when they lost to you?
Yeah, they pretty much rolled through the whole their whole season was 10+ point wins.
Yeah.
Evelyn Hebert runs into a double team, tries to get inside to a teammate, but there were a couple of Lakers in the way and intercepted. Off the glass, doesn't go.
Kaylee's had a couple of those shots that have just kind of been right around the rim. But in a 7-6 game, you just need a couple of points, right? If you can get the 3 points, you can get to a 3-point lead, then you're in pretty good shape because it's so hard to score against any of these teams.
Oh, just on the end line.
Laker ball. Fourth period, 4th out of 5 to decide the city championship for the 7, 8, and 9-year-old girls here at the Amherst Street Gymnasium. Our
Got to be
cameraman,
winding down here.
This steal by Maggie Gallagher. Oh, it's actually Isabel Paradis, excuse me. Isabel Paradis with a spectacular steal
and that's
basket.
what you're afraid of, that random shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's had a couple of those shots. She's a very, very strong player. She scored, I would imagine, a lot of points, but on the second string to throw in a shot like that is, a second unit.
That's terrific, yeah.
She's terrific.
And she gives her team the lead.
Could get it right back. Nope. That's right, the Knicks go up by 1, 8-7. And look at that steal. It's just like, here, I'm going to take it from you. And the whistle blows.
We hear some of the parents kind of getting into it. They all get fired up, right? Which is a good thing. She unfortunately got hit in the head, so she had to come out.
Saw a few players go down in the boys' game too.
Yeah, they get so aggressive, right? It's kind of now it's coming down to the very end of this game for the championship, so the girls understand that.
Right. So they're going to be being physical. They're going to surround the ball. They're going to do everything they can.
Laker ball, trailing by a point. Turnover, and the Knicks have another opportunity on offense.
There's a little conference on the sidelines.
Isabel Paradis.
Yep, going over what's going to happen when they come into the game at the start of the quarter, 5th quarter. Oh, wide open baseline. Nope. Off her foot. Should still be Knicks ball. No. They say went off the Lakers. Went off the Knicks.
Challenge flag. Replay.
Well, it's not the 5th quarter yet. Refs can't go over to the.
Right.
They're not waiting for like 2 minutes left in the game to go over and do it.
Laker ball. Trailing 8-7. And good job.
It's the very end of the quarter right here.
Yes, right there. And she nails it.
That is a huge, huge hoop for the Lakers.
Nails it right there at the buzzer.
Wow, what a big basket.
She nailed the shot right there, down by 1. She nailed it at the buzzer.
9-8.
9-8.
The last period.
A couple of the girls on the team think that maybe the game's over. We have to tell them, no, this is a 5th quarter. It was so much fun.
That's great.
Yeah, my wife tells me afterwards, my wife told me that there's someone in the stands that thought the game was over, too. It's hard to follow the rules in junior biddy if you don't watch a lot of the games, right? You see there's 4 quarters, you think that the game's over at the end of the 4th.
Yeah, sure.
Well, see, we did games years ago when there were 5 quarters. Then we did games and they took the 5th quarter away.
You used to be able to make a decision on playing the 2nd quarter and playing a second B.
Right.
So some games would be 4 quarters, some would be 5.
And we didn't know what was what. And then and now this year back to 5. Back to standard 5, or their standard 5.
So here for the Lakers, it's open subs now in the 5th quarter.
Okay, so who you got in here?
We go with our starting 5. We typically kind of just roll out the ball and play with our best 5. You'll see on the other side they have number 5. Who's now joined in the starting 5.
Second-unit player, right? Now she's joined there. She's in there. Yep.
It's a 1-point game here. Kind of tensions are high, and now we'll. I think the next hoop will be a big hoop.
Certainly will. So Isabel Paradis inbounds it to Mia Cottis, and the Knicks Grayson Hartley shot long, good rebound in the corner.
Yeah, you're right. With scoring at a premium. With scoring at a premium, a 3-point lead is almost like a 10-point lead.
Yep.
So a turnover by the Lakers, and the Knicks have a chance to retake the lead with this possession. In the 5th quarter, Isabel Paradis puts the brakes on, passes it underneath. A couple of Lakers get in the passing lane, including Carolyn Goulet with the steal.
Have you ever used the full court press with a minute to play? Have you ever done it?
No.
I bet a lot of teams don't.
No,
They're not used to it.
I do. I have in other leagues. When you can press at the end of the game when the game's closer. If you're not in a tight game, then you wouldn't do it if you're not in a tight game.
Right.
And usually if teams kind of do it against us, we have had teams do it against us. But if you have strong guard play, then it's then you really just open up the court.
That's what they talk about with the BG press. The girls, their full court press is the way to beat it is have a guard that can dribble through it.
Yeah.
And there are not too many that can do it at the high school level.
Yeah, I think presses in junior high really work well. You get to high school, they work well. But when you get to college, you don't see a lot of that. Right?
You're right,
because
the
ball handlers are so strong.
Right. Now, the thing I have to ask you, when you went to play at Riv, I believe it was involved. There was a shot clock then.
Yep.
In college. How tough was it for you to get used to the shot clock after not having it in high school?
Yeah, it wasn't hard for me. I loved it, right? Because then you had to shoot.
You
get to shoot more,
that's right.
right?
You never passed off a shot you didn't like. That's right.
Yeah.
Somebody you could
more shots, the better.
Right.
Yeah.
Loose ball in the corner, and
Laker ball.
Fortunately for the Lakers.
How about that? Slides, gets the ball, and the momentum doesn't take her out of bounds.
And then she passes it before she gets up.
Right.
Like just high basketball IQ.
Carolyn Goulet with that nice play.
Maggie, jump shot.
Off to the left, out of bounds.
It'll be Nick Ball.
Good to see Isabel Paradis back out there after taking that shot to the nose in the 4th quarter. Steal by the Lakers. Actually,
it's Brianna. She's played very good defense. She actually has another year in junior biddy, number 8 for us. She has another year.
Quarter number 5 here in the girls' junior biddy championship game. Final quarter.
So by the way, that taller assistant coach you saw with Coach Grant Small for the Knicks is Cliff Medling, whose daughter is Lila. And you may remember her older brothers, Clay.
I was going to say Clay's the
6'9" starter for Nashua South last year.
Last year. Big shot by Maggie right there.
Maggie
Broke
Gallagher
by 3.
with the shot.
There's a big one. You're right.
Yeah, that was the go-ahead basket.
Well, that's up by 3 now. So when you're up by 3 in a game like this, John, it's almost like an 8 to 9 point lead.
Sure. And Maggie Gallagher did that. Clay Medling, by the way, playing at Ithaca College now. Rhett, her other older brother, played on Fairgrounds City Championship last year. And this year he's on the JV for South. Tall family.
Tall family, great athletes,
Yep.
good, really strong family. Lila plays on our Nighthawks team as well, so we've got to know them a little bit closer this year. But a bunch of really, really good athletes.
Clay was big, needed probably, I'm sure he's added a little bit of weight if he's playing in college right now at Ithaca.
Yeah, college, it's always fun for anybody to be able to get to play in college, right? You know, some kids stop playing basketball earlier and they don't play longer. Some stop after junior biddy, but if you're kind of an adult, you get out of high school, you're 18 years old, you turn into a man, and when you're in college, you have no idea what kind of basketball player you're even going to be.
Right.
Till you grow, right? That 18 to 22, you're a different person.
Sure.
Different person, different outlook, but still want to keep playing a game because you're used to being on a team.
Yeah. Shot.
No.
Nice looking shot for Holly Defoe. Doesn't fall. With the right idea. Lakers getting a couple of chances this time down the court. Trying to add to their 3-point lead and improve.
Score one more, it's over.
Yeah. They really looked like they have a good chance to take this title here.
I think the fun thing right now is that the girls kind of sense it right now. They could feel it, and there's timeouts. You can see it from the defense.
Holly Dufo's good defense right there forces another turnover. So it's also possessing the basketball, gets them closer to the finish, ahead by 3. There's another long shot, just barely missed from distance.
That hit the ball, it hit the rim too, very, very soft, which is a good shot from
Maggie Gallagher?
Yeah, Maggie Gallagher.
Yeah. You always tell your kids, don't be afraid to shoot it?
I said, if you're open, you can see it, shoot it.
Yep.
You never make, you miss all the shots you don't take.
Yeah.
I think at this level, if you're just able to shoot, right, you're able to get open and shoot it. That's it. That's the thing.
See, another make or miss league.
As Tom described, the Junior Biddy boys basketball league.
11-8 to score. Probably about halfway through this last quarter.
Yeah, right now about 3. It's probably about 3 minutes left.
Yep.
Wednesday, February 20, 2019. Nice steal by Grayson Hartley. And unfortunately, Grayson was standing just beyond half court. The over and back violation call. Comes a turnover, Laker ball.
Such a fun thing for the girls. It's just so loud in the gym right now.
Right.
And
yeah, I mean, they're playing in front of people. You don't play in front of a lot of people, I think, during the regular season, right?
Yeah, it's not like this. Or you have so many people that have come that are just to try and support you. You got uncles, you got aunts, you got cousins.
You get more family members coming to these games, right? Exactly. Instead of just mom and dad, right?
Although I think for the regular sports teams, the junior biddy leagues are probably the most viewed. Like more of the families show up to watch the games, which is good. The gyms, they're smaller, so they're always kind of loud.
Yep,
sure.
right,
which is fun.
Right, you can make 40 people seem like 400.
Yeah.
You played in the loud gym. Riv is very loud. The Muldoon.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Drop a pin and it sounds like a bomb goes off.
Yeah, small gyms like that are kind of echo.
Oh, look at the steal.
Holly Defoe, the takeaway,
and that
puts
could be
it
the
in.
clincher, and she knows it.
Look at that celebration.
She knows it.
Yeah, it's so fun. Right now, it's so fun to kind of have the girls come into the huddle now.
Yep.
And
flip that board, make it 13.
She
is where
floated back down the court after that basket. She was so happy.
This is where Nate's telling me it's not over. It's not over. I'm telling Nate, like, listen, I'm thinking about,
Yeah. you're about to win a championship, and Nate looks like it's a preseason practice.
Yeah,
that expression.
act like you've been there.
Yeah.
The girls work really, really hard. I'll tell you, you like to be involved as a coach, but the girls, to get to this point, the girls all have worked so hard.
Yep.
And they do all the work. We're just lucky enough to kind of be involved with them.
So we're looking on the Knicks huddle. What a great season they had.
How many do you lose?
We lose the majority of our starting 5. I'll tell you that we have two people. Number 11, Caroline, actually has another year, and so does number 8, which is Brianna. So we probably lose about 5 or 6 from our team, which is normal.
Sure.
Year after year, you try and draft. Sure. So, you're a certain amount of 7-year-olds. You try and draft 8-year-olds.
Yep. Got film on them all and everything.
Yeah, the draft is so much fun.
Did you do home visits too?
you watch the fathers when they walk in, who's tall.
Yep.
Right? You're looking at people's sneakers.
That's great.
It's really fun.
There are players in this game that were born in 2010, Tom. Just seems like a few years ago. Because it was.
I was in good shape in 2010, Ken.
Yeah.
9 years ago.
9 years ago.
So probably about a minute and a half left to go in the game.
You ever stall it? Oh, there's a bucket. Can't do that now.
It's a big hoop.
Yeah. Well,
it's a big hoop from Grayson right there.
She gets the ball high. Do you tell them to milk the clock?
No, not with these two. We haven't. We don't. We go.
Yeah.
We
just play it. Right?
We go. We just.
Okay, black ball. What is that?
I guess it's black and yellow.
Yeah, I was just going to say, how you can tell. What is
Inbound play for the Lakers. They'll lead this 13-10. Up by 3. That was a big shot by Grayson Hartley. No 3-pointers in girls junior Biddy basketball, so it is a 2-possession
There you go,
game.
dribbling into a corner again. Happens on both teams. A smart timeout. Although you hate to take a timeout when you want to run the clock out. Up 3, 13-10. Very competitive game.
Very much so. We've seen some of these over the years that were blowouts. This is not one of them.
Last year too was a very tight game in the championship game. So
same two teams you played.
No, not the Knicks. Last year we played it was the Astros last year. I think the year before that was the Suns. But the championship game,
they all take turns at trying to knock off the Lakers.
I wish it was called the Celtics and not the Lakers. We were the Celtics and not the Lakers, but it is what it is,
Well, I'm a Knicks fan, so I'm about to be disappointed again. Same as the NBA level.
Yeah, it's been tough sledding being a Knicks fan.
Oh my God.
Jeez. Maybe you'll get Kyrie and make a lot of Boston fans unhappy.
Yeah.
Loose ball. Struggle on the.
There's Caroline in the middle with the ball again. Grayson turns up with it.
That's tough.
Grayson's had the ball every time, it feels like, when there's a.
Now remember, 13-10, unless there's a traditional three-point play, they can't tie it up. Oh, there's a steal.
And Grayson Hartley hustles back. Grayson with that unique spelling to her name, Gracyinn. Hartley's played terrific for the Knicks. Off the bottom of the backboard.
I turned to her dad and said, listen, we're going to need these backboards. Kind of.
Yeah. Underneath. Chance for the Knicks.
Oh. Big opportunity there.
Yeah, big shot for her.
We got under a minute to play here.
Foul may have been called. I don't know if the Lakers are in the penalty yet.
Ooh.
Apparently not. So non-shooting
It's a three-point game. It's under probably about a minute right now.
Grayson Hartley tracks it down. And a jump ball. Isabel Paradis
There's Kaylee we brought in. She was a second stringer that we moved back in for the second half of the fourth quarter here, playing great defense. You see a full court press here.
And is that why you put her in, because of her defense?
Yeah, her defense is so strong, so aggressive.
The turn around and shoot.
They're starting to top down now.
Liakatis.
That's it. That'll do it.
The Lakers, again, your junior Biddy basketball champions.
How many in a row is this?
2018-19.
This is the 5 championships in a row for these girls.
My goodness.
And my daughter Holly has been on 4 of them. My daughter Carly before that. It's been really fun. Great league, great group of people kind of donating their time. And the girls should be proud.
And again, I think we have the players on the winning team individually introducing themselves before we conclude the broadcast, the telecast. Congratulations, Aaron Dufault, another great season.
Okay, we're so proud of the 2019 champion Lakers. 5th year in a row for champions, 6th time in the championship, 5 championships in a row. We're going to introduce the stars of the game.
Hi, my name is Maggie. Thank you.
Maggie Gallagher.
Thank you. I am delighted. Holly Dufault. Thank you.
No. Your name's Caroline Goulet.
Thank you. I'm Caroline Goulet.
Good job.
Thank you. I'm Brianna Lemire.
Yeah, you were awesome too. Come on, Kylie.
My name is Carly Pantecri.
And you're awesome. Yeah. Come on, Rhea.
Thank you. My name is Raya.
What's your last name?
Cannon.
Yeah, you're awesome too. Look into that microphone and tell them what you're
Hi,
doing.
my name is Kaylee.
Great job, Kaylee. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm London.
London what?
Sullivan.
Good job, London. Here you go, Kaylin. Look
Hi.
at the camera.
My name is Kaylin Proker.
Awesome job. Here you go,
My
Penny.
name is Penny Joffrey.
And you have an awesome layup too. And
Hi, my name is Sadie Brannon.
congratulations.
Mom never got on video. Can I do it again?
Thanks so much. The 2019 champion Lakers.
Again! Holly DeVoe!
Everybody wave at the camera. Everybody wave. All right. Congratulations, girls. Thanks so much.
For Aaron Dufault, coach of our championship team, Tom King, I'm John Collins, thanking our cameraman and executive producer, Pete Johnson. And thank you for watching the champions of junior Biddy basketball girls, 7, 8, and 9, the Lakers. Once again, congratulations to them.